Yes. I've been carrying around some magazines, and I had read one of these consumer reports. Yes. And I think they try to do the best job they can. It's not like under the penalty of perjury that they have to be truthful in everything, but they try to do the best job. Yes. Now, there's this idea, yes, of what is known as the oath of enlistment. Could you get me that military law? Because it seems to me that the oath of the candidate, yes, the oath of the elector, yes, is very similar to those that said, "So help me God." Now, if you were in the military, yes, and you decided to enlist, and I don't know if that's a good idea for you right now, even though I did put the Marines on one of my Facebook profiles. You might consider the Marines, but I wouldn't consider the Army, Navy, or the Air Force. Now, this oath that you sign when enlisting in the United States Marines, what happens if you just decide, well, I'm going to go AWOL? I'm just not going to do what I had sworn at the time of enlistment. Now, quite often, military law, yes, would prosecute you, and you'd probably get a dishonorable discharge, maybe a little time in a military prison. For all the talk of martial law, my thought was that the enlistment oath of those in the Marines means that you agreed at the time of enlisting, yes, that not only would you have some sort of pay grade decrease for removal of all your benefits for having been in the Marines, there'd be no GI Bill. Maybe even they'd sue you for the money that they gave you up front. But for those in the civilian population, there doesn't seem to be any color of the authority, yes, of the actual oath of office. Now they would say it's not military, but when you swear under the penalty of perjury that you will support the Constitution, yes, similar to defending it, yes, you will support the laws, similar to defending the laws, yes. You will support the state constitution and the United States Constitution. For all of those oaths that said, well, I can't be put in military prison, I would say that it's actually a treasonous act. Now, for the electors, yes, that decided, well, my attorney said that I can appeal the $1,000 fine. You could, I mean, under the color of the authority, yes, of the actual office of the elector. Yes. See, every time there's this penalty of perjury that you do declare, and you thought, no, I'm going to appeal the state law, and the state's going to let you do that, I would say it's treason. Now, maybe a federal military prison would be better for those that are candidates, those that are, oh, well, let's just look at the color. The color of law. The appearance or semblance without the substance of a legal right? Yes. The term usually implies a misuse of power, electors? Yes. Made possible because the elector is clothed with the authority of the state? Yes. Now, state action is synonymous with color of state law in the context of federal civil rights statutes or criminal law? Yes. Now, I just want to make sure because I think that there's the color of the office of the petitioner. Yes. Mm. Now, when you call yourself a petitioner, yes, there's the color of the process of the petitioner. Yes. The color of the office of the party of the petitioner. Yeah. Now, I know we're really looking at this, but I'm thinking, yes, that when you're a petitioner and you never declared that my record was expunged, yes, you didn't declare that I was on probation. Yeah. You didn't declare that you were well, let's talk about adverse possession. I found this interesting because I thought, yes, that I should be paying taxes on my inheritance. Yes. But every person that's been paying any income tax, property tax, or any other taxes on any property that belongs to myself, they're in adverse possession of what belongs to me. Now, let's go through the inheritances, yes, and then let's go through the custody of my sons, yes, and let's go through the color of the office of being a petitioner, and then the color of the authority of being a candidate or elector, yes, because I would think, yes, that if you joined the Marines and you decided, well, I'm just not going to do what I had sworn at the time of enlistment, the military would have you court-martialed, yes, and you could spend some time in military jail. So are you a civilian elector or are you